Thank you, Harriet. I appreciate the kind introduction. It is such a pleasure to be here with all of you today at IBM's World of Watson. As Harriet mentioned, I am excited to share a new innovative solution from Ricoh and IBM designed to transform your workplace, wherever your workplace may be. I think we'd all agree that today's workplace is changing. And I would tell you it's not just evolving, it's changing really dramatically. We work at unprecedented speed, and we work and how we work is so different than it was just a few years ago. At Ricoh, our goal is to help companies embrace this change, increase collaboration, improve their businesses, and we call it the new world of work. How many of you spend time in business meetings? Well, we all do, everyone does. According to recent reports, we spend 40 to 50% of our time in meetings. Based on my experience, I'd say it's a bit more than that, and so I'm surprised that it's not even higher. And while we spend all that time in meetings, there are numerous studies that show that much of what's discussed during the meeting isn't remembered, or it's lost once the meeting ends. But it doesn't have to be that way. And thanks to the new solution that Harriet mentioned earlier, it won't be this way in the future. But before I get to that, let me ask you, what do you think of when someone says whiteboard? Some people immediately think of the big dry erase boards with color markers, or large paper tablets that you write on, peel off, stick on a wall. I remember meetings where it looked like we had wallpapered at the end of the meeting with the massive pages of handwritten notes and drawings all over the room. Or you may have experience with a whiteboard, which seemed an interactive, an electronic whiteboard, which seemed at the time of their introduction to offer lots of technology enhancements. But most of the feedback I receive about those boards is that they're complex, they're not terribly intuitive, and so oftentimes they sit unused and collecting dust. But not anymore. Our new Ricoh interactive whiteboard with Watson is really designed to change all of that. We are making it easy and intuitive to use the interactive whiteboard. And with Watson as an active meeting participant, we help people make faster, better, more informed decisions with real-time analytics. Ricoh and IBM are together transforming the way we meet and collaborate in the future. The new intelligent workplace, which uses Ricoh's interactive whiteboard, voice recognition, and cognitive computing technologies with IBM Watson, is so intuitive and easy to use that it will be the cornerstone for meetings in this new world of work. The intelligent workplace is as easy as simply walking into a room, swiping your badge, and creating a new meeting. Other people can easily join your meeting as well. That includes people in your physical location or all around the world. In fact, you can have multiple whiteboards around the world connected to the same meeting. Here's how it works. You name the meeting and you assign a leader or host. Anyone participating in the meeting can control the slides or other content on the screen thanks to voice recognition. This is what makes it so easy and unique to use. Everything that's said during the meeting will appear on the screen. Different screens in the same virtual meeting can show text in different languages. If you're like me, having meetings with colleagues all over the world, you will love this feature. My colleagues in France and Dubai want to participate in French and Arabic, all within the same meeting. It's great. Anyone participating in the meeting can easily control what's on the screen with voice commands. This includes advancing slides simply by speaking to the whiteboard. And drawing on the whiteboard is as simple as drawing on your mobile device. You simply write, draw, color with your finger any time that you choose. Your Ricoh interactive whiteboard with Watson is a real and active part of your meeting. Our meeting assistant at the World of Watson is named Rita, as Harriet mentioned. You can name your meeting assistant whatever you wish. By the way, everything appearing on the screen is saved each time a change is made. So much better than those old wallpapered meeting rooms or dry erasers, don't you think? Action items are assigned to owners, and if you don't assign an action, Rita will prompt you. Cognitive computing capabilities are also used. As I mentioned earlier, Watson actively participates in a meeting to learn. Over time, as Watson learns, the capability allows the meeting participants to make faster, better, more informed decisions. And it makes your meetings more effective. It's done by aggregating and analyzing all of the meeting content, including the verbal conversation, anything written on the board, as well as any application used during the meeting. So no longer will meeting content be lost or forgotten. I think it's very, very cool stuff, and it's designed to improve your business. Then when you're ready to end the meeting, you simply say, Rita, end meeting. You'll see a list of your action items and owners, as well as a transcript of everything that was said, which is automatically distributed to all the meeting participants. The new intelligent workplace with Watson is truly revolutionary, and it's another example of how Ricoh is helping to make information work for organizations of all sizes and in various industries. This new solution is a demonstration of the creative thinking of the Ricoh and IBM engineering teams. It's also just a stepping stone. It's the first of many elements as part of IBM's strategic imperative, cloud, analytics, mobile security, and social, that makes up the overall intelligent ecosystem that's being delivered by Ricoh, IBM, and our partners. This solution, our intelligent workplace, is just the latest example of how Ricoh helps companies make information work for them. Information mobility is the way Ricoh addresses challenges in the new world of work. And I'm not talking about just another app or your smartphone or access to a VPN. Information mobility is about making an organization's information as mobile as its people are. The Ricoh Information Mobility Framework encompasses three things. One, improving how people work via innovations that address their unique work styles. Two, addressing the information management requirements of that workforce, what's needed, when, and in what form. And three, the governance surrounding that information, ensuring the technology infrastructure supports the needs of the workforce and the company to deliver their desired business results. So information mobility is the ability to move information to and from any format, regardless of whether that format is paper or digital. It's also the ability to transform that information, to repurpose or reuse it, or search it in any format. And with Watson, to speed your decisions, improve meetings, and utilize the meeting input and output for cognitive learning. Ultimately, it's accessing the relevant data you need anytime, anywhere, and in any format. To see our pilot solution live, please stop by the Ricoh booth. We're at booth number 248. I hope to see you there. Thanks again for your time, and I'll turn it back to Harriet.